There we go.
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hey, good evening. This is the Encore presentation. We are so excited to be here. What are we doing here tonight? What is this all about? Who are you and why are you here? Let's start with you. How about in the chat? Can you guys introduce yourselves? Let us know, what do you do? How'd you find out about this tonight? Were you on with us last week? And where are you from? And I'll start to shout some of you guys out here in the chat. But I have to say that this right here tonight is our this is our encore presentation. I didn't even switch this out from last week. We did this one last week. Goodness gracious, we're doing it again. So it's a week later. Tonight's the 27th at the time of this recording. And we really wanted to come together as gal pals and kind of let you in what's going on in our lives, what we're doing, because we really feel like women, there's a big shift, a big shift into the feminine energy, and that women, we know, are the ones who are making all the buying decisions in the household. I sometimes laugh and I say to my tribe here at home, guys, like, are you gonna let me know what anyone else wants to eat? Like, it's all up to me, right? I'm the one that decides what to eat. I'm the one that decides what everyone wears. I'm the one that makes a lot of those decisions. And same with some of my friends. Grandma's on again tonight. I love you too, Grandma. And we got Jessica, professional makeup artist. People are coming in from all over the country, which is so cool. And that's why we did come together. We wanted you to just experience a little bit of the energy that we're putting together, because we really feel like together we can all rise and pull each other up. Pull each other together. Elaine, this is so much fun. We're so glad that you were here, I know, for the second week in a row, and thanks for interacting with us. And so we just wanted you to be able to be a fly on the wall. What tonight is going to be about is we are going to run through a little bit about the mission and what our common cause is through something that's called the shopping annuity. We're going to tell you a little bit about the shopping, a little bit about the business, a little bit about a way that we all make money the same way or a similar way. And then we'll, at the end, let you we'll introduce ourselves to you. And this is going to be really a lot of fun. We're going to try to keep it to about maybe 45 minutes if we can. And yeah, we're going to try to record it, and this will go on our Talking Shop YouTube channel. So the company that we're all part of that unites us, how we all know each other and became friends, is a company called marketamericashop.com. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. This has been the platform that us as women have decided to use as entrepreneurs to create ongoing income for ourselves, to be financially independent through shopping. I mean, I know I don't love going shopping in regular retail stores, but I still love to shop. I love to buy things. And I love technology and the way that we're connecting households together economically to create the economy of the future. And I hope you can relate to us, because we're just like you. And that's what it is. It's our whole common goal. So put in there, again, introduce yourselves, where you're from, what you do. We all have to really agree that there's a few different trends that are going on right now in the economy. One of them is the collapse of retail stores. You know, I've seen pictures of malls in America that they've just turned into basketball courts and rec centers. You know, those anchor stores that are in malls are closing. They're changing things because people are buying things online. And we're buying things online not because we're marketed to like the masses, but because of women like us. We were just on right before, and we were talking about, because we're filming this at 8 p.m., so it's dark in a lot of our offices, and you can see all of our lights are a little bit different, and we're saying, what do you have for lights? What do you have? Well, how do you keep your laptop up? What do you do? And they were like, send me the link, send me the link. I want the link. No one's marketing to us. We're marketing to each other. And that's what's really fun about being part of a tribe, being on a summit like this. Because you know that we're going to give you the deals and steals. We're going to give you the real talk, not that glossy ad. And the other thing is that we're all economically connected, like many people are trying to do, trying to be entrepreneurs. In 2020, there's going to be more 1099s filed than any other year. every year it continues to go up and up as we see people are Uber drivers, or, you know, they're taking on second and third little part-time jobs, freelancing, doing side gigs. And, you know, we have found a way to be able to take what we do every day, talk to our friends, hang out online, hang out in person someday again soon, hopefully, and just swap ideas, swap our ideology with one another to say, oh, that's what you believe too. Well, let's work together on this mission. And we really hope it's fun for you to be a fly on the wall. I had to hand it over right now to one of my best gal pals in my local area, Kristen Brady, who really helped put this group together. And so, Kristen, you can kick it off, and I'll come back to you guys at the end to close it out.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much for that amazing introduction. I feel honored and humbled to be a part of this amazing group of women tonight, all coming together and sharing our passion for this business called the unfranchised business. Some of you might be thinking, unfranchised, what does that mean? You may have heard of franchise before, and we're like a franchise because we have standardized and systemized systems. They're uniform. We have proven management systems. We also have all the professional marketing tools at our disposal. We have standardized training systems. What I love about that is if I have a partner out in the West Coast, they can plug into the meetings just like we're plugging in here. So that's amazing. We have market-driven products and services, and the branding and increased visibility is incredible. But we're unlike a franchise because you hear about franchise investment costs being so high and all the royalties and fees that have to get paid back to that franchise. We actually receive those as unfranchised owners, which I love. So all of us on this call tonight leading that receive those royalties as unfranchised owners. And the potential tax advantages for that alone, just looking into doing something else and having a business alongside what you're already doing, that's amazing, the tax advantages. There's no large monthly overhead and no territorial restrictions. The part-time with flexible hours and little risk are two main things that drew this to me. As a busy mom, I was able to weave this in while I'm raising my family. So you can speed it up when you want to speed it up and build it as fast as you want. And you'll see that in the next coming slides.
All right, so what is the company? Who is the company behind the shopping annuity? It's Market America Worldwide. They were founded in 1992, and it's a global product brokerage and internet marketing company specializing in one-to-one marketing. So what is one-to-one marketing? It's basically just talking about things you like. Hey, I had great food at this restaurant. Oh, really? Where was it? You tell where it was. Oh, I love your lipstick. Where'd you get that? You tell them where you got it. It's basic conversational marketing. Market America Worldwide is headquartered in Greensboro, North Carolina, and employs over 850 people globally. Started in a small garage, just like Apple and Amazon, and then they expanded. Now they're in addition to the United States, they're in Market Canada, Australia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, United Kingdom, Singapore, and Malaysia. When I first looked at this business, I was evaluating it just like many of you are today. And it was in 2017, and I had recently retired as a criminal investigator. So it was really important that I vetted this company, and I wanted to be able to trust it because I was going to be shopping from it possibly, or putting some money down to register my business. And when I was looking at it, I saw that it was A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. That right there was impressive to me. It never had a decline of A+. It also had won the Torch Award from the Better Business Bureau, which is a very uncommon but prestigious award that companies that are accredited will earn from the Better Business Bureau. They won it in 2013. So now this was 2017 when I was looking at the company, and I said to my husband, you know, I need, you know, what else do I need to look at? I really want to be able to make sure that I'm investing in the right company and doing the right thing. And he said, listen, you told me that they're partnered with Home Depot, they're partnered with Staples and Walmart and Overstock and all the places that I was telling him that we shop at anyway. And he said, they already vetted it for you. So you think about the legal departments behind all of those mega companies. They're the ones doing the work. So, you know, that made me feel good. I have a very supportive husband. He said, you know what, if you're going to get paid to shop, why not? Go for it. And that's what we did. So in 2017, I registered my shop business. And then in 2018, the company won the Torch Award again. And that was unprecedented. There's never been another company that won the Torch Award twice. So very impressive there.
The worldwide company sales have exceeded $9.4 billion. But what may be more important for you is the number in the bottom right-hand corner. This company has paid unfranchised owners like myself and the women that are co-hosting this event over $4.8 billion. Our company has had consecutive quarters of growth during its 28 years of business. More than 500 unfranchised owners have earned in excess of $1 million in commissions, and they're adding new $1 million earners every month. But I think what's most exciting for me is the thousands and thousands of unfranchised owners who are earning $300 to $3,600 per week and doing that on a very part-time basis.
I had to unmute. So here we are. Most people are on the 45-year plan. We're encouraged to graduate high school, go to college, get a good job. Most of us begin working at 20 years old and work 45 years until the age of 65. But do you know that at the age of 65, only 5% are financially fit, financially independent, and able to live the lifestyle they dreamed about? Why? Because 95% of people spend most of their lives, 45 years at least, working for someone else. Most work for someone else's financial success and not their own. Most people work until 65 and then often financially struggle and still need to have another job. Only 5% live that lifestyle they want. Why is this? Well, first, debt, okay? There's the debt of student loans, college loans, okay? Credit cards, car loans, mortgage. Many depend on Social Security. According to the Social Security website, 65% depends on Social Security alone as a primary source of income, and that's only $1,100. This platform allows you to build an additional income stream that grows larger and larger each year based upon your everyday spending and expenses, those anyway dollars you need to spend anyway.
So what we have is the 2 to 3 year plan where we build a residual income. As if the last 7 weeks hasn't taught us all something, it's that none of us should ever be relying on one single stream of income ever again. So everyone needs a backup plan before we actually need the backup plan. And this is why our business is growing faster now than it ever has before. The key to wealth in this country is to create an income where you're not trading your time for money. Meaning the minute you stop working, you stop earning. When you create a residual income, you continue to earn money even when you're not working. Just like authors or musicians earn royalties on their work, with a shopping annuity, you have instant leverage. And that is how we create ongoing income and resolve many of the financial stressors affecting most families. So the 2 to 3 year plan is the shortcut to the 45-year plan.
And we are a product brokerage company. For those of you who are not familiar with that, that means that we do not manufacture any of these products. Rather, we go out and look for the best products, market-driven in the marketplace. We partner, negotiate with them to have those products exclusive to us. The great thing about that is we don't rely on the sale of any one product or service. And we also have access to multi-billion-dollar markets. So we identify the latest market trend out there, and we are able to partner with that and provide that to our customers. It eliminates the burden of manufacturing, which is amazing, and really allows us to be nimble and to jump on to whatever's happening in the marketplace and whatever consumers are demanding, because we don't have all this infrastructure in place. What I also love is that we're an internet marketing company. So we are partnered with thousands and thousands of stores, the ones that you know and shop at, that you've been shopping at these past 7 weeks. And we're able to offer that to our customers for free accounts to sign up, and you get paid cash back to shop at those stores.
So what is the shopping annuity? So when you think of a traditional annuity, let's say a 401k, okay, we are contributing our discretionary money into this 401k, these mutual funds, and you're hoping that there are a lot of other people also contributing to those mutual funds, those 401ks, because that's how it gets stronger and it's a more viable fund. You're hoping that now you've contributed paycheck after paycheck into your 401k, and you're hoping by the time you retire, you have enough money in that 401k to live comfortably. What's happening is we're outliving our 401ks, or they're not funded enough, especially women. So we're a little bit behind in the investing of our 401ks. So this is a great opportunity to change that. And that's the shopping annuity. It's a revolutionary concept helping people convert their spending into earning. And if you think about that, just like think about that comment, you're already spending that money. So you're not grabbing the discretionary money to invest in. You're using your spending money, the money for your paper towels, the money for your shampoo, conditioners, cosmetics, or the tires in your car, whatever it is. All of those purchases can either be from your partner stores or from your exclusive branded products. They're going to have profit margins attached to each product. You want to grab the highest margin. And it's very clear what they are when you're buying them. So when you or anyone else leads to shopping online, you also get 100% credit of those purchases. That's the leverage. That's the investment. So if I buy, like I said last week, if I buy a comforter for spring and I have a bunch of economically connected households and they're buying comforters, or you're buying comforters, you're going to get credit for maybe 14 comforters in a spring season versus just your own comforter. So it's all about leverage, and it's all about sharing 100% credit with no dilution.
So now that you're beginning to learn about the 2 to 3 year plan, and you're likely comparing it to the 45-year plan, which you may already be well into, I want you to think about, which do you prefer? The 45-year plan, where you're continuing to trade your time for money. And then there's the 2 to 3 year plan, where you're investing part-time hours weekly to earn $300 to $3,600 per week and creating that residual income. But then I want you to think, what if I didn't have to pick one over the other? Many people continue their 45-year plan and enjoy multiple streams of income by implementing the 2 to 3 year plan on a part-time basis. We're going to show you how this all works.
Disclaimer first, okay? You can read the words, but this is what it means. The business works if you use it and doesn't if you don't. Your income return is based on your actions. You redirect your spending and sharing with others.
There are 5 steps to build this business that we duplicate over and over again because they have demonstrated profit and success, and they are apply, create, qualify, activate, and then we teach, manage, and support others.
And I'm going to start with the first step. So apply. In the first step, we really have 2 options. One is to become a sales rep. There's no cost to become a sales rep, but we're not going to focus on that tonight because that does not go into earning that residual income, which a lot of you have come on here to learn and understand more about. So the other option is to become an unfranchised owner. And when you become an unfranchised owner, you earn retail profits from all the sale of our exclusive brands. You also can participate in the global meeting, training, and seminar system. You gain your own shop personal site with those thousands of websites. There's additional websites to market your business without any hosting fees or any additional there. And the best part about it is you can participate in that management compensation plan, which we'll discuss later on, and earn up to $3,600 in weekly commission checks per business.
So what do you get with your business when you register at yourshop.com? You get a getting started guide. That's going to show you step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4, what to do and how to succeed quickly. You're going to get an unfranchised manual. That's your manual for your whole company, all the rules and regulations. UFO magazine, that means Unfranchised Owner Magazine. And that's going to highlight all of the people like you and me who are doing really incredible things with their shopping annuities. And just, you're going to see product development, new product launches, new partner stores. I love that magazine. You're going to get a training and seminar system. You're literally outsourcing your whole business. And that's what's really important too when you're starting a business. Many times we have to be, behind the desk or behind the counter and running everything. This is an opportunity where it's turnkey and it's outsourcing everything. Even your unfranchised.com management reports, they do them all for you. You get a shop.com, a multi-million-dollar website with an incredible tracking technology component to it. Globalshop.com, if you have people who are international, if you have international friends and family, they can actually shop from your site, get cash back, or partner with you. MarketAmerica.com, that's where you're going to see everything about the company from ceiling to floor. And then you get additional mini websites that we won't go into now, but it's like, it doesn't end really. And the most important part is the coaching and mentoring by experienced unfranchised owners like the ones here on this panel, or anybody who you're linked to or not linked to. So when you're trying to link households, you are going to be mentored by many other people other than that. So the most important part is you're going into you have an independent business, but you don't do it alone. You're never alone, and there's always someone to help you because there is no competition. We're all in it together, and it's pretty remarkable, and you won't find that anywhere either. So I love it.
Step 2 is to create volume. So just like a restaurant, the amount of meals they sell each day, that is their volume. And in a Dunkin' Donuts, it's the amount of coffees that go out of a window. Our business is no different. We create BV, or business volume, which is the points or value assigned for exclusive products, and that calculates our commissions. Take a look at all of these categories. They're billion-dollar industries. They're all consumable products that people are using on a regular basis. We have top-of-the-line health and nutrition products. We have a weight management system, personal care products like shampoos, conditioners, gels, and soap, age management systems, baby and children's care, and we just launched a gorgeous jewelry line.
And there's more. We have a whole cosmetics division. We have a skincare division, internet services, home and garden, entertainment, and financial services. And one of my favorite, one of the best stores we have there is coming soon. We are always adding the hottest and latest trends. For example, we've just recently adopted CBD lines with the need for antibacterial products. With this COVID virus, we've linked with 2 other partners to give us exclusive access to best deals and highest returns. We're always adding more and more.
The other way that we generate points is through internet business volume, or IBV points. And this is for all of the online shopping that we do for all of the other things that we need beyond our exclusive brands. So just think about all of the online purchases you've made in the last week. For me, I replenished my wine cabinet through wine.com. I bought myself some new sneakers from Nike. The kids needed some workbooks, right? We're distance learning, so I went over to the Scholastic store. And what about some pleasure reading for the rest of us in the house? Well, Walmart has a great book selection. And then I also own my own private practice. So getting office supplies is a must, and we have Staples and Office Max and Office Depot and another awesome site called quill.com. Just imagine if you were able to get a return on some of your household purchases that you've been making online.
And there are many more ways to create BV and IBV. I won't go into detail here because, like I said, we have an amazing training system where you can learn as you go and learn a lot deeply into these different areas. But as a mom, the 2 that I have found to be most successful is the convert your spending, which is going through your entire household and switching over the brands you're already using to some of our exclusive products, but getting paid on them. And then trial size marketing, because who doesn't want to try something before they buy it, before they commit to doing it? So our company offers a lot of our products in different trial sizes, and I can share those with customers or potential customers. And if they like it, they can just go right onto my website and purchase from there. So those are some ways to create BV and IBV.
So what's the third step? You're going to qualify. Now, qualification, you think about a regular franchise, you have to qualify with the banks. You need to have a lot of upfront capital. With this kind of franchising, this is digital franchising with your shop.com, you need points. So how do you get points? Is you buy your products. So you're going to just fill up, when you start buying products, you're going to accrue points, and those points build into your banks. These are your banks side by side, if you can see mine. Yeah, there we go. And once you start accruing points, they're going to keep accruing and accruing and accruing. And once you start with 200 BV, it opens up your banks and you're ready to go. And so when you have, how do you start? How do you get the points? So here's the quick one. This is the Fast Start program. This is one that's most recommended. This is how I registered my business. I went right in with the Fast Start program. It's $429. The good part about this is that $129 subscription fee is rolled right into that cost. So that's not an additional cost. And you can start out by testing your products. You don't want to have a company, you don't want to invest in a company where you don't know what the products are or you don't like them. You want to make sure you like them and you know that other people may like them and they're high quality according to your standards. So this is how you do it. You can start with any kit you wish here. So they have these are the top selling products right here. You can get that delivered to your house, and then your business volume, you're going to get 300 already. So you're already going. Or you can start, there's 2 different kind of motives kits. And that's another great one for salon owners or just for people who really want to really delve into the beauty industry. That's it's going into $1 trillion industry now. And you've partnered here with Lauren Riding or Lala Anthony, Talia. So it's a pretty high level cosmetics line. And then you have here the TLS weight loss solution. This is the one that I started my business with. I said, well, you know, if I'm going to register a business and I'm going to start being an entrepreneur and I can actually lose 15 pounds within 30 days if I really follow this program, it's a win-win. And I did both. So that was great. And it's a great program. And then you have Web Center Solutions. So this is a website division within the company, and it's a very lucrative company. They're actually reaching out to local businesses, those brick and mortars who need help with website design, with marketing solutions, and they're partnering up and they're undercutting all of the expensive companies that cost so much for these small businesses to get started in the online space. So you have many options.
Some people may have come to mind already as you've been watching this unfold. This leads us to step 4, which is to activate your business. This step is where you virtually connect households and leverage that collective buying power. You personally partner and place one qualified franchise owner in your left and your right organizations. In this case, Mark on your left and Kate on your right, and then you are eligible to earn commissions.
And then the last step is teach, manage, and support others. You help 2 others do the same as you. You help them apply, create BV or points by redirecting their spending to their own site. Then by using products, you qualify yourself and start collecting other points. And lastly, they activate and begin making money from all those points by helping 2 others do the same, just like you're doing. Apply, create, qualify, then activate.
So people lead to people. We build 2 businesses, 2 teams rather in this business. And why do we do this? Well, it's because 2 is the smallest number that yields the highest growth potential that is sustainable for the average person to manage in part-time hours. So we build 2 teams starting with 2 people you know who you would want to link arms with, who also would want to learn how to convert their household expenses into a leveraged income. We all know at least 2 people. I'm sure you've already had at least 2 people come to mind as you've been listening. We don't pay on levels. We don't pay on people. We earn money on volume. So as we add new households to our team, we place them under one of the original left or right team. And then we go through those 5 steps, the apply, create, qualify, activate, and teach, manage, and support others with each new partner. As each household generates more and more volume, the volume is shared with other team members at 100%. So you see here the 300 points that were generated by Matt. Well, 100% of those points flowed up through the team. So Chris got 300 and so did Megan. We saw 300 go to Mark all the way up. It's really important to grasp this concept here. We build 2 teams and we build these teams with our teams. You will find new team members who you've never met before because they've come from someone else's network. So as our business partners identify a new household to add to the team, we continue to build deeper and stronger, creating collective buying power where all of the team members have a vested interest in everyone's success because we're all sharing 100% of the volume that we create. The same is true when we add new households to our team on the right. The slides are just catching up with us a little bit. All right, next what I'm gonna do is show you how it works when we have individual sales that happen from team members. So here we have Drew, who has sold some of our exclusive brands, and he is going to earn that retail commission. So we sell our exclusive brands at the retail price. We buy them at the wholesale price, right? And that difference is our retail commission. Drew earns that. The 63 points, though, that are generated from that sale are then shared at 100% with everyone who is financially linked to Drew. So you see Cheryl receives those 63 points, and so does Sarah and Rick, and so on and so forth. And the same thing happens on the right side of our team when Mike places an order for his own personal use. So it was time to restock on toothpaste and deodorant, the multivitamin, right? Common household items. Well, the 47 points generated from this order are once again shared with Jake and Ann and Ben and all the way through the team. Every transaction generates points that are shared at 100% with the team. The fact that we share our volume at 100% cultivates 100% investment in our team members' success.
And I know we've been talking a lot about points, and you're probably like, how does this convert into money? Let's talk about how these commission checks are actually awarded to us. And I think Sarah posted over in the chat, you know, what would you do with a $300 check for converting some of your spending into earnings? So maybe go over there and pop in and think of some of those ideas of what you could do, what an extra $300 might look like for you. So it's pretty simple how we calculate these commissions. The BV is accrued daily, but on Friday night at midnight, it searches all the way down the computers to the bottom of the organization, and it looks at, you know, does it recognize 1200 and 1200 on your left and your right? And as soon as the computer recognizes that, you're going to be issued a $300 check, your first check. And then continuously, the orders are going through, and these are orders that are produced by yourself. They could be from your customers. They could be from Mark and Kate's customers. This is all the way through your entire network. Everything gets calculated up. So at your next threshold, 24 and 2400, you're going to receive another $300 check. And it goes up again to 3,600 and 3,600. That's when you'll also receive another $300 check. So you can see as this keeps going, it's going to continue to go up. And the last threshold is a 1,400 jump in points, but it's actually a $600 commission check. And this is what we call completing the pay cycle. So at 5,000, 5,000, you would have earned $1,500 in BV payout, which is really amazing for one business development center. And then it continues. We're going to wait for the computer to catch up for us here. We also talked about IBV, and IBV is another currency that you get paid on, another point value that is accumulating in your banks there. And it's the same thresholds, 1,200, 1,200, you'll receive a $300 check. 2,400 up to 3,600, another $300 check. And the last one is 5,000, 5,000, you're going to receive another $600 check. And those are for all the purchases that you're doing, such as noticed here at Macy's and Home Depot, and all the people shopping through the shop.com site that is connected throughout your network. You're going to receive an additional $1,500 in commission checks, which equals $3,000 per business development center.
So as your organization expands, so does the frequency of your commissions. So here you're looking at a great snapshot of it. This is just people leading to people, and it started with you and maybe your sister and your cousin, right? And then they did the same thing. They found a neighbor and a colleague. And it's just, I mean, literally 2 and 2 and 2, and it can expand so fast. So now you're looking at people are buying just their regular consumable stuff. So you're thinking your toilet paper, your paper towels, your garbage bags, your clothes, your kids' back to school clothes, books, cosmetics, hair care, all the basic things that you buy, but you have to continue to buy, and so does everybody else, because you consume it, it's done, and then you replenish. That's where the volume is growing and growing and growing. That money is always moving because you're always replenishing, and everybody's doing it at different times. So when you're receiving 100% credit, you're going to see that this volume, these points are met much quicker because you're expanding those economically linked households. You're growing more and more. So now you're looking at paychecks on the same week for those internet ones where you're buying from Home Depot and they're paying you. Now you're looking at 1,500 and 1,500 for the exclusive branded products that have the highest profit margins. I'm talking like this shampoo is going to be maybe at a 70 to 80% profit margin versus if you go to Sephora, it might be at a 2 to 6. So you're going to you really want to grab those points. Think of the credit card points. You know, they accrue and accrue and accrue. You get to a certain threshold and you get something. Well, here they accrue and accrue and accrue. You get to 1,200, you get a $300 check and another $300 check. And then it keeps building up. It caps out at 5,000. Now that's important to know because now it resets. And now when you're capping out at 5,000 and 5,000, you're doing quite well. So you're looking at least a six-figure income. When that happens, you just simply open up another franchise. Do the same exact thing, but you place it underneath this one here, and everybody else still benefits from your new franchise. And now you just keep going, and you can have 999 of them.
As an educator, bonuses are super exciting for me. Teachers sometimes get gifted a Dunkin' gift card or a cute little mug, and it is all so appreciated. Really, I started listening when I heard about the possibility of a $600 management bonus for helping others. Each time you and a business development center on your left and your right sales organization completes the commission cycle in the same week, you receive a $600 bonus check. In this case, Mark on your left and Ann and Ben on your right cleared the pay cycle the same week that you did, and you earned a $600 bonus for helping them with their success. This truly creates a forced synergy of people working together.
Oh my gosh, girls, that was so much fun. The round robin going back and forth. I just really love hearing everyone's story about how they are creating a shopping annuity. So thank you so much. And thanks for everyone for hanging out with us in the chat. So I hope you continue to, we want to hear a little bit more about, what questions you have, what surprised you. We'll go in and we'll answer it while we do this, but let me open this up and introduce you to the girls one by one. I'm going to start with Shelly. Shelly's here in Massachusetts with me. Shelly, let me know a little bit about, what were you thinking when you first saw this and what has it done for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So happy to be here. It's such an amazing business. So I learned about this business through a series of events. I started off loving a product, but that's not why I invested. For me, it was a time in my teaching career where retirement was changing. I started teaching at 20 years old with great benefits that would allow me to retire after 30 years. However, at 15 years invested, I learned that the retirement system was changing and the collection of benefits was going to be now at age 65. And the cherry on top of that was only obtaining 30% of my salary. This was a huge change. That 45-year slide was the one that you saw in the presentation, really resonated with me at that point. I decided that I did not want to be that 95%. So in came this unfranchised platform to the rescue. I did lots of research. I'm a researcher. And I learned that by redirecting our family spending, those anyway dollars, I could create an additional income stream without getting another job or working more hours. My mission now is just to educate others on how to do the same. We all spend money to live, so why not learn how to give it back? There was so much information tonight. However, it really is so simple. Redirecting your spending, redirecting your expenses. It's been so amazing to me, Sarah.
So you've got to be such a great teacher because every time I talk to you, I believe I can do anything so simply. And so thank you for, giving us, really empowering us to believe in ourselves, like you say. And one of my great friends I want to introduce you to, Heidi. Heidi, who will work on, in between your ears, on your brain. So Heidi, let us know a little bit about what attracted you, especially as a healthcare professional.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. So 4 years ago, I was working as a program manager, managing a huge, the $3.5 million behavioral health contract throughout the state of Connecticut. And as the economy started shifting, pay increases stopped. So after year 3 of no pay increase, I realized the only reward I was getting for all of my hard work was just more work. So that was even harder for me to swallow because I was also feeling that pull from my home life, where I'm also a mom to 3 beautiful little girls who are so busy. They're so active in activities. And I'm also supporting my husband in his career where he's gone many nights and weekends. So it was right around that time that my boss came to me. He was a vice president at our company, and he suggested that I evaluate this business. He was also evaluating the business at the time. And so I trusted him, and I was open to the opportunity of learning what it meant to get paid to shop. And what stood out to me when I was watching this business overview, just like all of you did tonight, I saw that my income was not contingent upon anyone else. So what I saw was that if I worked really, really hard, then I could make my income go up. And I also saw that there was freedom here to build my business to whatever income level I wanted, wherever I was comfortable. And this was the flexibility that I needed, where there was also the opportunity to yield a high income level. So in 1 year, I did just that. I created an income averaging of about $3,000 a month. And that was a very rewarding pay increase, right? And now I have the opportunity to help others do the exact same thing.
And you see here too, Heidi, as it gets easier as you keep going, because you learn every single year. You learn from some of your mistakes, and I'm not saying just you. I think all of us that are on here, and we talk a lot about how when we make it easier and simpler. And my girl making it easier and simpler for everyone is going to be Kristen Brady. Kristen only lives about 20 minutes from me, and Kristen is also a mama to 3 kids. Kristen, tell us a little bit about what drives you to be on something like this tonight.
Yes, thank you, Sarah. Well, I'm so fortunate that this business found me at just the right time. And I believe in the universe and all of that, divine timing. And it was when I had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old home, and I was a stay-at-home mom. And that was just my everything. My purpose in life was to raise a family. And I had just come off of a very grinding and grueling corporate career. And after that was at a startup. So I knew what hard work was, and I was just enjoying my babies. But I also knew that there was this tug on my heart to do a little bit more, to have a business, to have a side hustle. But I didn't want to be a slave to this business. And I didn't want to be at a point where I wouldn't be able to see my kids. So this business came to me, and I actually got introduced, like Shelly, through a product. After taking all those prenatal vitamins, I was kind of fed up with swallowing those horse pills. I know people can relate. A lot of women can relate about that. And we have this amazing isotonics line that is powder, and you just mix it with water. So I was all open ears to hear about that. So I left a party being introduced to a product, and she also mentioned an internet marketing business behind it. Well, I did internet marketing, and that just really is my passion in college. So I said, oh, I'm leaving the party with this hope and this vision of something that I can do alongside while I raise my family. And that's really what drew me to this business, being able to choose when I speed up and when I slow down based on growing my family and having that time to be with my kids, but also having this own entrepreneurial endeavor and empowerment on the side as a female. So it really is a perfect fit. And now I really love coaching and mentoring others in this business. I feel like that's a perfect fit as well, to show women what is possible, what you can do with, a busy lifestyle, whether it's kids or a busy, grueling career, and how you can fit this business in to what you're already doing.
I can't believe, Kristen, that you having a baby went by so quickly, like 5 years. I just got flashbacks of seeing you with your little belly and hanging out. I mean, it goes by so quickly.
And now you're doing that, Mama.
I know.
You're a beautiful boy.
Anyone that's known me, I mean, I've like almost grown up in this business. But Robin, you have such a cool background. I love your perspective when it comes to women in business and your mission. So tell us a little bit about you.
So when I first, I retired, and then I wanted to still work. I still wanted to earn an income, but I thought I would do it via blogging. So I needed to learn Facebook. So I was late to the party in Facebook. And the woman who taught me Facebook mentioned that she had an independent business, and she basically got paid for her shopping. And that triggered me. I'm like, well, tell me more about that. And long story short, I registered my business. And I didn't think too much of it in the beginning. Honestly, I just thought it made sense. If I'm spending the money and I can still go to the same stores I love, and I can actually pull in an income, that's pretty profound. And I wanted something very light, very fun, and also with the opportunity, like Heidi said, that I can earn an exceptional amount of income if I wanted to, depending on the work I put into it. And I could be at home. I wanted to be home with my kids. That was really important. And then as time went on and I was starting to make money, and I knew I had a lot of friends that shopped online, so I thought this is going to be really easy. I started seeing all of the people who are having crushing college debt. And it's like, it's so bad right now, these college loans and these kids graduating from college that have six-figure loans that they have to pay back. So I said, oh my gosh. So I started getting really serious about this, saying, wait a minute, I have two kids. Do we have 60,000 extra per kid per year to send them to college now? And of course you don't. We don't want to dip into our retirement. We don't want to dip into, you know, our savings for the college. We don't want to go bankrupt, and we don't want our kids to go bankrupt. So I started thinking more about that, and that's when I got really serious. And this is what's going to pay for my kids' educations down the road. Right now they're 9 and 11, 9 and 12, sorry. So we have a little ways to go, but this is it. And this is going to fund it. But the other part was, as I'm learning now, are how many women are underfunded for their retirements. And as I've been growing my business and talking to more and more people and doing research, it's scary. And this is this one opportunity. Women drive, like I said here, women drive the world economy. We are the consumers. We buy everything for our households. This is the one opportunity that you can get a return on that and actually make it a business, make it a career level income by doing that. And if I can get out there to every woman to start this and just listen and just follow the system, you are going to soar because you're already doing it. You're shopping online.
Robin, that just gave me goosebumps. And there's so few things you can do part-time with your kids by your side to make career level income. I've never heard it expressed that way. So thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Laura Bateman, it's funny, I just said to my husband, I said, I can't believe I have such a good friend who lives in Oswego, because that's where my in-laws went to college, in Oswego. And so it's funny to, know someone personally, and not just know them, but be able to call them one of my best friends. So Laura, introduce the world to you, please.
I was introduced to this company 7 years ago, and at that point, I was just beginning my teaching career and was newly engaged to the guy that I'm married to now. I was working so many part-time jobs, teaching karate classes, tutoring summer school, coaching lacrosse. And unfortunately, I had a sad joke that my boyfriend was a weekend boyfriend, because that was the only time we really had to spend together. So as I had to determine if I could fit one more thing in, I decided that if I didn't change something, nothing was ever going to change, and I was tired of trading time for money. This business, it quickly gave me my time back as I found commission checks coming in, and I'm thankful that I gave it a chance and get to help others do the same. And that's why we want to share it with all of you, because you all deserve this abundance too.
I'm glad Brian made it part of the conversation. He's so cute. Tell him we said hello, and can't wait to see you guys in person again soon. Who am I? My name's Sarah Tegender. I live in Danvers, Massachusetts, and I was born when my dad was in his first year of medical school. So I like to say I really grew up in business with my dad, and my dad is my absolute hero, to the point when he was a resident and we would drive into the hospital and meet him in the parking lot and give him dinner through the car window. And as I watched him walk into the hospital, I'd yell, "Do Superman, Dad, do Superman." And he'd flip up his lab coat and fly in. And I just said, there's got to be some way for me to work with my dad. And I didn't want anything to do with medicine. All that blood and guts and was not for me. But I did love the idea of helping people on such a mass scale. So I thought that a career in pharmaceutical sales was for me. And I remember I was in the streets of Boston. That was my territory downtown. I was white knuckling it in traffic, trying to make it to my next appointment. And just realizing that all I was dropping off samples. I was catering lunches. I was chatting it up with doctors, but I wasn't really making a difference. And I wasn't working with my dad in the way that I had envisioned. And through one of these divisions, which is called Nutrimetrics, that's through marketamericashop.com, where health professionals can provide high quality supplements, nutraceuticals to their patients, I said, this is it. This is how I'm not just going to work with my dad, but I'm going to work with more providers like my dad who are looking for more money, which is just going to give them more time with their kids. That's all I wanted to do, was just spend more time with my dad, because he's one of my favorite people. And I'm really blessed to say that I've now shared stages with my dad with this company all across the country. We spend a lot of time together. We brainstorm together. We work together. And I've worked now with thousands of practices all across the country through Nutrimetrics. I really believe that retail into healthcare gives providers so much more time, freedom, and flexibility because of the additional income that it can bring into their practice. And so you've heard a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different angles when it comes to this business. You might think like, how can I, fit in? Does this make sense? Could this work for me? And that's not what it is. I mean, you can see that, we all sort of have a vibe. We have, a way about things. It's like, are you right for the business? Are you going to be someone who's really super passionate about switching your brands over? Like Robin said about collecting those points and going for the bigger margin points, because we share them all together. So when you're on a team like this and you turn your back on, one of our brands and you cheat on it with something else, it doesn't just affect you, it really affects the whole team. And so, what we say is that this is just the guarantee is if you don't try anything, everything will stay the same. This isn't a huge commitment. All we're saying is commit to just chatting with us as a follow-up. Commit to booking an appointment, jumping on the phone, getting on another screen share, getting your questions answered. You for sure want to try some products. Like you wouldn't want to invest in a Dunkin' Donuts franchise if you had never, taken a bite of the donut or tried the coffee. So do that for sure. And let's actually, what we want the next step to be is let's take a shopping survey with you. Really simple. We can, get together online like this, one-on-one, or maybe a couple of us all together, and we'll just go through and say, is it viable? Are you buying things in your household that you could convert over? Or do you know people that could? There's two things you can leverage. You can leverage your money, your own money, or you can leverage other people. So you have to figure out which of those two camps you're in and what's going to make the most sense. And at that point, it's just a trial run. We don't move that fast. We like to have fun, get to know each other first. So I really hope that you book an appointment with someone who, shared this link with you. Hang out with us, follow us on social media, because we're going to let you know. We really love everyone's feedback about what to do next and where to hang out. But we hope to continue to hang out with you guys on a regular basis, because we really do think that what we're creating is something very special. We're creating a movement amongst women. We hope you share it with your favorite gal pals. And we'll see you guys all again really soon. So have a great night. We'll stick around for a couple of minutes in the chat, but girls, say goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Good night. Thanks, guys.
So fun.